for those of you that don't know, P Valley, aka Pussy Valley, is a neighborhood in Memphis, Tennessee. What it was. So that's where all of this comes from. It is not fictional.
Oh, it's a real neighborhood?
Yeah, it literally
Wow.
was a real neighborhood. So literally, you could have a 6-year-old that would be like, I live in Pussy Valley back in the day. Like,
Really?
And that's just what it is.
And
Yes.
so why was it called Pussy Valley?
Because that's where the girls were.
That's okay.
Yep.
Okay, that's where the girls
That's where
were.
the girls were. So literally,
Thank you.
exactly. So all this stuff that you're seeing, the BTS or the footage in the beginning of the show and all of that, real.
Oh wow.
A
So
lot
y'all
of the things
listen.
are real. Neighborhoods, when you hear Katori Hall, our creator, talking about all of this, all of it is real. The way we speak is real. So it's so funny. People are like, why she talk like that? I do not have a dialect coach. It's because that's how we speak at home.
Really?
And so for me, I literally just would call my homegirl Tia and be like, okay, this is the line. When I was auditioning for P Valley, and she was like, okay, you sound like North Hollywood. I need you to find your Memphis. So she was like, turn your English teacher off. Go back home, because this is how we say it here, man. So I'm like, okay.
Okay.
So that is real. I am the authentic voice from Pussy Valley, for sure.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love P Valley, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like the video and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today we're going to be talking about P Valley Season 2. Maine's heart is broken by Mercedes, but what's next? So I want you guys to leave those predictions on what you think may happen next in this whole storyline, hopefully in a possible Season 3. And I know it's been a week since we saw the Season 2 finale. And I know a lot of fans are still been wondering, like, man, when are we going to get that announcement? They hoping that they announce it soon, or if anything has, happened. And we still waiting, y'all. We still waiting. But in the meantime, I will continue to go over some of the storylines that we saw at the end of Season 2. You guys make sure you follow the playlist. I've still been dropping videos about different storylines and predictions. So we will continue to talk about it. If any news does come up about a Season 3, you already know I will be talking about it with you guys. And, hopefully we do get that news soon. But we got to talk about the topic of discussion. Maine's heart was broken in the season finale. Katori Hall came out on Twitter. She broke a lot of different storylines down. And I may just go over some of those storylines that she broke down on Twitter. So we may do those in different videos. But we're going to focus on this one. Maine's heart being broken by Mercedes. Katori Hall, in her Twitter post, she said that Maine looking up at Mercedes dancing beneath those red lights with murder reflects his desire, but of course, the anger of them both. She is dancing under the shine of a Hurtville hustler color, which breaks his heart. So that boy is pissed off. Y'all know he was pissed off in the season finale when he was looking at Little Murder perform, and when Mercedes came out, you can tell that got to him. Like, really? That's how he was feeling. Like, he couldn't believe it. Even though he wanted her to dance, he didn't want her to dance on the stage with him, especially under that color. Now, when Mercedes does go and have a conversation with him, Katori Hall, she posted what was going on. Now, she said that Mercedes finally tries to connect with Maine. After having gotten her groove back, post dancing at the Pink, her attempts are soon rebuffed as Maine challenges her support of Hurtville hustler rapper Little Murder. And she also states that true to her nature, Mercedes is a peacemaker, marking the Pink as a metaphorical Switzerland where what set you rep doesn't matter. Last night we was all pink. Mercedes' Black Man Deserves to Grow Old shirt with Young Dolph's face was a tribute. Both the real Brandy and I were heartbroken over the killing of rapper Young Dolph in 2021 and the cycle of violence in our hometown of Memphis that followed. It made sense that Mercedes would rock that shirt like a peace flag in the midst of a brewing gang war between the Chief 5 Chiefs and the Hurtville Hustlers. Despite Maine shows his darker side, calling Little Murder the F word, which we know what that word was. The streets been whispering. Something Murder admitted to Uncle Clifford in the second episode of the series. Now those whispers become roars. Now, after getting that explanation from Katori Hall, what do you guys think is going to happen within this whole storyline if it is to continue? I'm going to tell you right now, we went over this episode. We talked about Maine, how he was acting. This whole gang stuff has really got the best of him. I mean, the dude just got out from being locked up, right? Then he comes back. He's ready to go straight back to war for Pico, the same Pico that was with the other gang. He switched sides to come to your gang. You about to go and damn near lose your life for this dude, for real. On top of that, he's willing to go to war once again with Little Murder. He's pissed off at Mercedes for going up there performing. And I mean, it is understandable in the sense like, okay, I really like her. I don't like her going up there with the other gang. Okay, it is what it is. But you got to think better than that. You know what I'm saying? As Mercedes put on that Young Dolph shirt, come on, man. We got to live longer. And on top of that, when she introduced this man to her daughter, which we talked about as well, I thought that was a bad move. I didn't think that should happen. Terica, she's fast. Let's just be honest. She's fast. She don't need to be introduced to nobody. You know what I'm saying? She need to be in school, in those books, focus on dancing, whatever. That's it. She don't need to see this dude. I don't like that. I got a funny feeling that it may not end well in the sense of her trying to take care of Terica if Maine is a part of the picture. Hopefully not. Now, we can tell Mercedes really does like him, but after that conversation, it's quite obvious that Maine has let this gang stuff really, take over him. That's all he thinks about. You know what I'm saying? He's probably dreaming, having nightmares about Mercedes dancing on that stage with Little Murder that night. He's pissed off, and it got the best of him. So, unfortunately, that whole thing will mess up the relationship with Mercedes on a serious level. I mean, it's cool liking him and everything. He does seem like he's cool, but that's his lifestyle, Mercedes. We talked about this from the very beginning. Yeah, you like him, but that's about it. It ain't going nowhere after that because you're going to end up hurt. Having your daughter around, she's going to end up hurt. And all those dudes that's around Maine, and you got Terica out there, she's fast. Trust me, I'm pretty sure we all done seen some stuff growing up. We already know how it is. Y'all already know what will go down. This is why Terica needs to be watched. Yes, Mercedes being able to have her as of right now, it's going to be good, but still, she has to make sure this girl is watched at all times, which is going to be difficult doing, but still, having her around that environment, around those guys, that's dangerous. That's just my opinion. I don't see this whole storyline ending out well, especially if Maine is in the picture, especially if Mercedes is right there. Mercedes has a tendency of doing well, and she did well at the end of the season. But we know bad things always follow Mercedes, and it happens when bad things are around her. So hopefully things can end up being good for her and her daughter. But this whole Maine thing, she might as well just cut her losses. He's talking about, I felt like you done switched up, joined the other side, pissed off at Little Murder and all this stuff. And I'm going to tell you right now, Mercedes, she might as well just move. I mean, that's the best option that I can think. She needs to just get the hell up away from over there. Get Terica away from up over there, especially if you plan on having her. Even if you don't get the, full custody of your daughter, her being around those dudes, they will take advantage of that girl. I already know they will. And the way Terica is moving, she will let them. She will be willing to go on over there and get it popping. That's just my prediction and my opinion on that situation. You guys can let me know, but I think Mercedes need to just cut her losses and just move on from Maine and get the hell away from up over there, away from all that gang stuff, because if she doesn't, somebody gonna end up hurt. And I also think Little Murder, that dude, I mean, he's pretty much going to be a target. I think he's going to be a target. It's not over yet. Y'all think Maine just going to let that go? He going to try to get back at him. On top of that, with him coming out, we don't even know how his gang is going to accept that or if they even will accept it. It's going to be some issues for Little Murder in the next season, but we're going to talk about that as well. Now, we will continue to talk about P-Valley. Hopefully, we get an announcement for season 3 soon. And if we don't, I mean, I guess it's been a hell of a journey, a hell of a ride. But in the meantime, we're going to continue to hope and pray we get it. But I want to thank you guys once again for all the love, all the support, and I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.